Alright, here we go. What's up, YouTube? King Christoph here with another video. This one, the roundtable is going to present Pinpoint pitching tutorial. This one was widely requested by my viewers, my followers on my Twitch channel where I stream Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Central Time to about noon. They see me, I use Pinpoint when I play any kind of mode, ranked, BR, you name it, and a lot of people really just don't understand how exactly it works. And I was one of them for a while until I was watching my other friends and stuff stream and they had it figured out. And then I was able to kind of piece it together myself. I practiced with it. I'm not a master, but I feel very damn confident using it. Now I'm going to hopefully help you guys be confident doing it yourself. We're going to get into a custom practice where I'm pitching with Zach Greinke, and I will show you guys how to, do the shapes, what all that exactly means, how to manipulate the strike zone with the accuracy circle. Then I'm going to go a little bit into the tunneling and how exactly that works, how to tunnel your pitches so that you can keep your hitters off balance. Things like that, and that will help you win more games. Pitching is the key this year. Hitting is, always a focal point for a lot of people, but if you can pitch, you can keep yourself in games no matter who you're playing against. And without further ado, let's get right into that section, and we'll show you how exactly all of this works. Alright, so we're sitting here. We got Greinke on the mound, using Pinpoint, so I'm just going to select a fastball. This one's, oddly enough, one of the harder ones to throw for me. It is straight down, straight back up. See, that was too slow. The timing on the fastball is tough for me for whatever reason. We're going to try that again. Go a little quicker. Now it's too fast. See, it'll tell you exactly what you're doing wrong. So now we're going to find the middle ground. Boop, boop, boom. Nailed it. Now this section is the next section after you draw the shape. You're going to watch for that circle. It starts pulsing, and then it'll get smaller and smaller. And when that happens, that's when you want to come straight to where your accuracy circle is on the meter. So see the circle, how it's moving? Whoop, whoop, left and right now. That's me moving where the pitch is going. Now I'm going to go down, up. 100% accuracy. It's closing and go down. Perfect. Hit my spot right where I wanted it. Now, when I was talking about manipulating the strike zone, of course it disappears really fast. But there is a circle, like a shadow circle, behind the baseball wherever you're lining up your pitch. If you put perfect input in, that ball will end up somewhere in that shadow. So that was a pretty good pitch. Now we're going to go to a changeup, see how the circle's a little bit bigger. You just make the shape, and you're going to go straight down when it closes. Boom, right where I wanted it, every time. Do another changeup. I was a little slow, but boom, everything else is good. It's right where I want it. Do a slider, same thing, you just draw the shape, and it takes some practice to figure out the timing, but the thing that gets most people is the return, and that is literally just waiting until that circle starts to close, and then you put the ball right in the circle. Like, that was an absolute dot with that slider. Do it again. I was slow, but it ended up being a ball, so that's not a problem. At least it didn't end up right down the middle. Things like that. I'll throw a curveball. Boom, nailed it. Beautiful pitch. Right at the base of the zone where you want a curveball to be. And you could even, get weird. Throw a curveball up in the zone. Boom, look at that dot. Ain't nobody looking for that pitch up there. That's gross. So that's basically how that works. It takes practice. And every pitcher is different with the timing because people got long windups, short windups, but The main thing to worry about is when that circle closes. That's when it's game time. It's time to make your next action. So that's kind of how that works. Hopefully that part helps. And it just takes practice from there once you understand the basics of it. And then from there, you're gonna want to learn how to tunnel your pitches. So an example with Greinke, he doesn't have the greatest pitch mix, which is kind of a problem, which is why, other than the fact that he's a gold, he is not very viable. But there is two different sets of pitches that you could tunnel with Greinke. That being the fastball and the changeup, and the fastball and the slider. So I'll show you how to do that here quick, and then hopefully that helps, and then I'll explain why you do it and other pitches that you can use to do this. But basically, so you want to get your people off balance. That's the key to getting people out. So you maybe you want to start off with a fastball. That's a classic opening pitch. You're gonna throw it right down and in on a righty. Boom, nailed it. He swung, missed, fouled it off, whatever. Now, what we want to do is we can follow that up with a pitch that looks the same out of the hand, which is the key. Pitches that look the same out of their hand in the same location, but with different speeds and different movements, will mess people up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a changeup roughly in the same spot, so it'll look the same as the fastball that he just missed, but it'll be slower and have movement to it. Boom. See how that looked exactly like the same pitch, but it was 10 miles an hour slower and had downward tilt to it. So it's much harder to hit. You can't keyhole that same fastball even though it's in the same spot. Now you can also do that with a slider because a slider comes out of the hand fairly similar to a fastball. Now I'll throw a fastball in the bottom right corner. I missed. That's okay. So now I can throw the slider, maybe just try to paint the corner, and it'll look like a fastball, but it'll be much slower and have movement. And then I could even double up the slider in the same spot. I was too slow, but that's fine. Now I can throw the fastball in that same spot, and it'll look like a slider, but it'd be a fastball, have no movement, and be much quicker. So that's how that kind of works. It'll help get you guys, get people off balance, help you win more games. There is a reason why there is a 3-pitch meta right now, and it's been this way kind of for a while. Sinkers, cutters, and sliders. They are 3 pitches that are in a pitcher's repertoire that look very similar coming out of the hands. See, I'll show you why this is able to work. I'll show you a fastball real quick with Greinke. Doesn't matter where it goes. See how that looks coming out of his hand? Now I'll throw a curveball in the same roughly spot. Watch the curveball pop upwards compared to the fastball. That is much easier to read. A sinker, a cutter, and a slider all look very similar out of the hand. They don't have that discernible, whoop, there goes the curveball. They all come out straight ahead, straight at you. But they all have different speeds, and they all do different things. Like for a right-handed pitcher, a sinker will move in towards a right-handed batter, whereas a cutter is going to break away, and a slider is going to break away also, but much slower than a cutter is. So they're all 3 different speeds. Some pitchers throw sinkers 100 miles an hour, and then you break off a slider back off of that. That's going to be much slower. It's going to have opposite movement and help you keep hitters off balance. And hopefully help you get more outs and win more games, which obviously is the goal. Hopefully this stuff kind of helps and makes sense to you. If there's anything else that I can do, you can reach out to me, obviously in the comment section here, or you can reach out to me on Twitch, where I love to help people. I'm there Monday through Fridays, 8 a.m. Central, and if there's anything I can do to help you get better in the game, feel free to say what's up, that you found me through YouTube, whatever, and I will help you the best of my ability. Until next time, King is out. Peace.